Back, you're watching People and Politics here on AM Live. And of course, we're discussing this particular letter by Otiende and Amollo advocates that is, of course, threatening to sue the Daily Nation because of this particular headline that we had on Sunday in the Daily Nation that I'll show you that particular headline much later in the course of the program, that it says it was malicious, false and inflammatory publication on the headline article featured on the Sunday Nation newspaper dated 18th, 2019. Our client, Honorable Raila Odinga. So, Otiende Amollo, we need to just pick up from this and you tell us what was so inflammatory about the article that was there on Sunday Nation. I read it. I didn't see anything that it was inflammatory, first of all.
That's fine. First of all, this is a difficult ethical journey because we have made a demand in my capacity as an advocate. A response is yet to be given. It's a very difficult professional navigation to discuss a letter which I have done to a potential defendant, which is yourself,
yes,
and who have not responded. So I will try and navigate this without therefore going into the contents of the letter. I will discuss its generality. Now, the generality is this. First of all, Aaron Cheruiyot says that the idea of making a demand for a correction and apology is intolerance. There can be nothing intolerant in demanding accuracy in reporting. I think that's a policy even you have here. The policy nation has had for a very long time, and I know for a fact that accuracy is the primary thing. Then you can do your analysis. Now, the problem with that report is not the suppositions that Halwale and Aaron and anybody else can make that Raila will be a candidate. It is the fact that the reporter claims that Raila declared that he will be a candidate. That distinction is important. Those who choose to enter his mind, like, you know, they say that even the devil does not know what's in a man's mind, but Aaron Cheruiyot claims to know what's in Raila's mind. That is his right. But there's a difference when you say Aaron Cheruiyot says Raila will run, and when you say Raila has declared he'll run. That is the important difference. Secondly, it is important that to know that the demand is for a correction and apology. Mm-hmm. But if it is true that he said what he said, then that's where Halwale's request must come in. The reporter must play what is it Raila said, even in Luo, and let the translation come. And I'm sure that then would come in the response. Now, I am telling you that I was there and understand Luo, and there was no such thing. That is why so far, even the nation has not been able to play that clip. When that happened of Uhuru Kenyatta, it was played, what he said, and the translation was there. I'm sure you've not seen any such thing. Thirdly, I think it's completely okay, and I've said today's headline in The Nation is completely fine, because the headline in The Nation is about people who say, those who think Raila will run and those who think he will not run. Those who want him to run and those who do not want him to run. It is okay for Joho, for Orengo, for Junet, for me, and anyone else to say Raila will run. What that distinction is like the same distinction. And you know, Aaron, this happens all the time. Just only last week, my colleagues in Parliament, under the Inua Mama initiative, they said in their view, Raila should not run. In their view, Ruto should run. That is their opinion. Just the same way there will be another group that will be saying Raila should run and Ruto should not run. The distinction is, and this is a distinction that was created, you remember, I think it was last week, when DP Ruto was also complaining about the Standard and its reporting, yeah? When it was reported that he had now dissed, the president. The distinction in that report is that no one claimed to have quoted him in person, but they quoted 3 people in terms of what they said verbatim. And so there was no inaccuracy in that, because they quoted my colleagues, including Alice Wahome, in terms of what they said, and that was the basis of the story. I think the last thing in this is this. Let us be fair to everyone. And in this panel, I have said, for example, and we've said it before, that in terms of the deputy president, he is eligible to run. But in my view, his candidature would be inappropriate. I am entitled to say that. Now, that's different from when you say that somebody, like now, if you quoted the DP as saying, I am not running for 2022, that would be unfair if he did not say it. Just the same way, if he did not say he's running, you cannot quote. Now, lastly, you know, you can get solace. You can get solace from people. I am responding to 3 of you, so you can get solace from people like Alwale, who says we will be witnesses. If Alwale promises to be a witness and you rely on him, that's a very dangerous thing. Because he's not a Quaker. Secondly, he was not there. Thirdly, the things, it is important to notice that even in this panel, none of them has claimed that Raila said he will run. All they are saying is that they know to the best of their own knowledge that he will run. That is okay. That is different from what we are saying. Now, I think what we should do is, as we speculate, as we prefer candidate and prefer, let's say what they say.
Okay.
Yes.
But let's just a moment. Let's look at some of the snippets that we had also on the Sunday Nation. Raila hints, for instance, if you may pick up, 2022 bid says handshake was a change of hints. Yes. It's not a declaration.
Dibal, we can go back to your headline.
No, we can go back to the headline.
Go back to the headline.
Let me go back to the headline. If my director will just pick up the headline. Let me try and pick it out quickly and see.
You've got to
go back to the headline.
I'm going there.
Can you be fair to Otiende?
No, just a moment.
You can clearly see he's struggling, but
I'm
you
not
still
struggling. The issue is very simple.
All right, let me just pick out the daily.
Do you know
the Sunday Nation?
The issue is simple as
yes. Yeah, here we go. You can pick it from the screen.
Wait.
Race is on.
Yes, you see, race is on. Raila to face Ruto in 2022.
But what was the headline piggybacking on?
No,
the hint.
No. Dibal, read that story, and you can read it again. The writer says that Raila declared in game that he's running in 2022. The issues are simple as this. Did he or did he not? And Halwale, you said this, that is the truth. If he did, play the clip.
All right.
That's all.
So you want to say, let me just try and zoom in on this particular quote here. If just pick it the way it is, please, so that we can actually see down there. He says, quote unquote, you have seen me change tack. This is a strategy. There are several ways that can lead us to where our ambition is. All the positions will be declared vacant, and those who wish to be elected as new officials to prepare for the contest, and those who prepare, let me just read it again. It says, all the positions will be declared vacant, and those who wish to be elected as new officials to prepare for the contest.
Absolutely.
He didn't say this at all?
No, that's about the grassroots election for ODM. What does grassroots election for ODM have to do with the candidate? Nothing at all. That he said. He said next year, ODM will be conducting grassroots elections. Let everyone be prepared. And all the current officials be prepared to face new elections.
Okay, take me to where the inflammatory statement is.
No.
Because you've said there is inflammatory statement. I want to see where is the inflammatory statement from this. This is the Daily Nation. Let's go to that page. This is where
what you want to do is this.
Yes.
Is you will not respond to my letter by interviewing me. If you believe that, yes, if you believe that that story is accurate, then you will respond and you will quote what he said. And then we will deal with it. I will not be interviewed by responding to my letter.
Why don't you give us a chance to help you, Dibal?